There is just no way for us to know what they're going to run because these two guys have done the best job of being unpredictable with their decks. So Juicy's going to be off this. If we get an upper bracket reset, he will be joining us. But as of right now, Ta, if he's able to win 2 of the next 3 games, will be your May monthly champion. And no matter what, he's got that golden ticket.
Mohamed going to be running his patented minor princess little prince deck. On the flip side, it looks like Ta could be running just a giant. Oh, it could be Loon, Lava Loon from Ta. So we're gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, Lava Loon with Evo Barbs and Bomber, also very, very popular out there, and going to be very heavy to go up against this deck that Mo is running. And an interesting play here. He just goes opposite lane, knowing the Barbs are out. There shouldn't be a lot of ground responses here. So maybe a late ability here from the Little Prince. No, he's just going to ride it out, take the damage. No defense comes in, no ability necessary, which gives him more elixir to deal with it. So low Princess here to get on top of that balloon. Tesla placed in the corner to pull the balloon, but now I just don't know what he has.
Yeah, he's got absolutely nothing. This is going to be towered down, and I love that from Ta. You just got to go all in and hope that it works, especially going against someone like Mo and not allow him to play for a 1-0 victory. I like this start, even though his right side crown tower is down to 1733. I think that's perfectly acceptable, and you would always take that trade if you're Ta.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think this is a better situation to be in. I think Ta has the advantage in a 2-tower game. I think Lava over time can end up kind of wearing down this deck, but it is Mohamed Light with 2 air troops or 2 air defending troops and a Tesla, so we'll see. But at least for Ta, he's got a lot of good ways to deal with those. The Barbs are going to be a good way to deal with the Evoed Knight. And then, of course, the Arrows and the Void going to do a good job cleaning up, whether it's the Little Prince, the Princess, or the Tesla. But that should always leave one of them remaining, right? There's only 2 spells and there's 3 cards to deal with. So we'll see how Momo makes Ta use his spells. 1733, 2696, 1 tower down on each side.
Really, really good arrows value to take out the Tesla and the Princess. That's 1 shot. That's the 2nd shot right there. That Evo Bomber putting in a ton of work, and the Void on top of the Princess to take that out as well. Good interaction, but really solid defense from Mohamed. I really liked what Ta was doing with the Lava all the way in the corner, trying to go all the way to the opposite end. Instead, choosing to go in with the Lava. And again, going with the balloon behind the crown tower. I like that. You need to set up a good push in order to get past this defense from Mo.
Yeah, and an interesting call here from Juice talking about how, you know, Mo won this matchup earlier against Dom, but Ta already learned that you need to sacrifice that tower to take a tower. So a bit of an adjustment here, maybe learning from his opponents. Is Ta out there in the world? 2696 finally gets chipped away just a little bit there with those arrows. As Mohamed goes back on the offense. This time he does have the barrel, obviously, no minor. It's the first time we've seen the barrel come out? I think so.
Yeah, I believe so. And right there, I mean, I like that Ta's trying to set up a push, but Mohamed is just putting the pressure on, not allowing him to do anything. It's just consistent barrel plus Knight in the middle, and you are not going to be able to take out that back Goblin, getting the tower all the way down to 595. This is the push.
I know, and he keeps playing that last-second Knight, maybe making Ta think, I don't know if he's going to play it this time. And every single time he plays it last second, baits more elixir out of his opponent or makes his opponent take more damage. And there you go. This time doesn't spend the Knight. Get Bomber completely counters it. 595 to basically 2 untouched towers. Misses 1 Princess, hits the other one, and you can see there Ta is already, it looks like he's turning a little bit red, head in his hands, nothing there to defend those goblins, and Mo Light just dominating. Yeah, that's a really make. I think that's something that we've talked about in the past about how, you know, sometimes it's troops, sometimes it's spells, but most of the time you're going to want to probably get more troops out. But when you look at the way that Mo's done it, it's like religion, you know, and you're 100% right, AC. He did not play that poison at all. At least when there was a minute remaining in the game, he still hadn't played it. So I don't know if it was, I can't remember if it was a question mark at the very end or if he put one in for, you know, just the last bit of love on the tower, but I don't think so. And so looking at it, I think for the 3rd time today, yeah, he never played it. For the 3rd time today, Mo has won a game and not played one of the cards in his deck.
Well, that's Mo. Game number 2. Getting aggressive with his guards RG push, and that's...
Wow.
going to be tower basically down.
This guy doesn't make sense, man. Like, you talk about levels in this game, and Ta is on that level, right? You look at him and you're like, oh, wow, look, a monthly final where there's a player that has not lost a game. That's someone that's on the level of Mohamed Light. He's here for a reason. He's competing well against some of the best in the world. And then you just look at Mo when he goes GOAT mode, and it's just, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, Ta will have technically an opportunity to come back. He does have the Royal Recruits plus the Lumberjack Ram Rider, or Battle Ram, so he can make good pushes that can put Mohamed Light in uncomfortable positions. But yeah, grasping at straws right now.
I mean, you're just basically like, Ta has cards, and and cards can do damage. Hey, look, and I don't disagree with you. We'll just see if they can do enough damage to take any towers here from Mo as he gets this Evo'd RG across the bridge. A little bit of Rage Love in there. Guards right behind to help pick up this Lumberjack. And a good amount of damage is going to come in. Not going to take the tower, but, I mean, 1188 on one, 388 on the other, and 2500 is Mo's lowest tower with 2 firecrackers stacking up and a monk I can't even, I'm like, it sounds like I'm talking trash right now, but I'm just trying to call the game as it's happening, but it's so dominant.
Yeah, exactly. And right here, left tower should go down to the one guard. Can it get that last swing? It will. Are we gonna see Mo Light get aggressive? And we will. Yeah. That's gonna be a second tower down. He might give up his left tower, but that's A-okay. And that's going to be a 2-1 victory, a 2-0 set sweep for Mo Light. And we are going to a bracket reset.